Hello, welcome back to the Football Drop podcast. Yes, another week done. We are back. Bit earlier, mate. Bit early today. Thank you for that.
It's early but late, isn't it? It feels a bit weird. I won't lie.
It's early but late. That's a good way of putting it. How's it going, man?
Yeah, I'm good. We are recording on Sunday night. We have a bit of a special episode, but we have a special reason as well for why we are recording on a Sunday and not tomorrow as our usual Monday slot. Why is that, William?
Well, there isn't really a reason, if I'm being completely honest with you.
There's not now, but there was. There was a reason.
There was a reason. Yeah. Yeah, it's my little boy's birthday tomorrow. 8 years old, man.
Yeah, man. Big boy. Big Jackie B. Jackie boy.
Yeah.
Not Jackie Ben. That's weird.
Yeah.
Jackie S.
Let's make it all about you, Sunshine.
Well, it should be, really. It should be. But I don't have a son, so I live my life through you. So it's our son's 8th birthday tomorrow, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, boy.
Is he excited for
Yeah,
it?
man. Oh, mate, so excited. He was literally just like, Dad, I don't even know how I'm gonna sleep tonight. Oh, and then I was reading him a book, and there he is, fast asleep.
He's definitely
snoring his little head off.
He's definitely your lad.
Like, yeah, I don't know how you're gonna sleep either, mate. Like, it sounds horrendous. Fucking hell. But yeah, bless him. But no, it was good, man. Got him a little go-kart today, so he's been driving, like going up and down the road on his little go-kart, which has been nice.
Is this like an electric one or like pedal powered?
Pedal.
Oh, thank God for that. I say, geez, if he drives anything like you do, my God, he's not going to last. Do you know what we were talking about? You were driving today, actually, Laura and I.
Who?
Me and Laura. Me and the General.
Right.
Because there was a bloke in a Golf driving like a dick round the roundabout, and I was like, it reminds me of Will when he was on our way back from Maidstone after we met. I think it was Paul Merson.
No, it's Ray Parlour.
Oh, it was Ray Parlour.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
You just fully dropped yourself in it. Yeah, she's like, oh, what do you mean? She told a story. She's like, oh, yeah, I remember you saying that now. I was like, well, why do you make me tell the story then? She's like, it's just funny, isn't it? It's funny.
The Wesley, how is she?
Yeah, she's all right. We've just had ribs for dinner on a Sunday. Controversial, but it was banging. Ribs and chips.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah, it was good. Got it all round me chops. Wet wipe. That was all good.
You're a messy fucker as well, man. So I can imagine,
If, mate, I've got good table etiquette. Thank you very much.
That is true. You do eat burger with a knife and fork, so you know.
Mate, I will stand by the fact that I had to do it. I had to, mate. There's nothing wrong with eating a burger with a knife and fork when it's like this big. You have to. Of course.
Yeah. Sorry, could you just do that again? Because I don't think the listeners saw that.
No, but because we're recording video, so they will see it. So, guys, I want to say we've mastered video. We haven't mastered it, but we've mastered how to get it on YouTube. So we're getting there.
We are so close. Like, we've been talking about it for 3 years, 3.5 years.
3 years.
And yeah, February 3 years ago we started this, mate, and we've been boasting about getting it on YouTube. Last week we thought we'd nailed it, and I think I'd like looked at it over and over again, and I messaged you and I went, mate, let's not put out shit. Like, I know we do that weekly on Spotify and things, but let's just not put out shit on YouTube. And let's actually do it properly. So hopefully you can see us today, or whenever it is you're listening to us, which would still be today. So
nice.
I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore.
Sticking to this plan of not putting out shit. I think we've nailed this so far. Well done. But back to your question that you asked me about 5 minutes ago. I'm very well, mate. Thank you. How are you?
Oh, is that where we're at?
That's where we're at. Yeah, that's where we're at.
Oh. Good. I'm glad you're okay. You're welcome.
Cool. You good? Should we get this podcast started?
I'm very tired. I think my effort levels are going to be at, what would you say they are normally? A good 6?
6, maybe a 7 if it's on our usual Mondays and you're here in person. Because we stick 8 Mile
So
on, lose yourself. We get pumped up, ready for the poddy. We haven't had that.
Do you know, it's a bit...
All I had was a text from you saying, you ready to debrief in 15 minutes? Yeah, I suppose so. And then you were 5 minutes late anyway, and it was your idea.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's about that. Yeah, and I've completely lost my train of thought now. So should we just get into this shit?
Yeah, because there's something I wanted to talk about news-wise that I forgot about last week. And it was actually quite big.
Go on.
It was big-ish. Paul Pogba has been banned from football for higher than normal testosterone levels.
Yeah, I think I'd be banned. Sorry, that's an inappropriate joke.
Yeah, was it funny? I think I'm tired.
I would like... Yeah. Anyway.
So, yeah, basically, he's got banned for excess levels of testosterone. So it just kind of piles on the misery of the last few years of his career, really. Do you think he's wasted his career?
Wasted his career? No, I don't think he's wasted his career. He's played at the top level. He's played football at the top level. He's won the World Cup twice.
No, once.
Sorry. Why did I say twice?
Who are you thinking of? He's not Pele.
No, I don't know why I thought twice.
Are you okay?
I have no idea. What am I thinking? No, I don't think I am.
You're really not with this, are you?
Yeah, no, I don't know why I thought he won it twice. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he's won the World Cup. Did they win the Euros?
Yes.
No, they
Is
didn't.
that what you're thinking of?
Oh, they did.
Yes. Oh,
maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
FDP.
When did they win?
Since 2020.
When did they win the Euros?
Before they won the World Cup.
16.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Anyway, whilst we have a brief history of French success, I'm doing really well with this. So yeah, Pogba, he's been suspended now. How long for?
6 months initially. It could be more. So it's probably further investigations.
Having too much.
That's bad. No?
So are they alleging then that he's got too much testosterone? Therefore, that means he's taken something he shouldn't have done, and therefore that means he deserves punishment.
Correct, William. So I think he's probably done it because of his rehab side of things, because he's been injured for a while, trying to get over it, and apparently helps and aids recovery and bits and pieces. But I think it kind of sparks a sort of bigger debate of why is it? Because surely he'll be under the watch of the club doctors, whether it's for the France national team or for club level. So now I'm trying to sort of put myself in their position. Like, if I was injured, of course you trust your club doctors to just give you whatever, because they abide by the rules. But if it's been given, like, it's a big if, but if it's been given by the club doctors, then it's a case of, yeah, this is your fault here. Like, you've cost me 6 months of my short career.
I think it goes, with all that sort of stuff. I think there's a lot more to it than just meets the eye. Like, I don't know if you've heard Rio Ferdinand talk about his story of how he missed his test, didn't he?
Twice he missed it.
Yeah, and the way he talks about it. I mean, you can have skepticism if that's what you want, like if that's what you feel, like it's fine. But like when you get into the nitty gritty of it, and what he says is that it was a complete accident. And I wonder if there's the same thing there for Paul Pogba, because what is Paul Pogba going to gain? Like, he's been out injured. If he's got too much testosterone, is that gonna sort him out? Like, well, what's he gonna gain from it? Because they know that they're gonna get caught. They know that they're not going to be able to get away with this shit. And if they do get away with this, it's not going to be for long. I wonder if maybe he took a chance. I don't know, but why would you do? Why would you risk that?
Yeah, but I mean, does that kind of open up a little bit further of like, yes, I completely agree with you. Why would you risk it? But if he's already risked it before and got away with it, would you do it again?
What people do, that is a people habit, isn't it? You get away with something, you just carry on doing it, don't you?
Of course, and eventually it doesn't seem like it's the wrong thing to do. It becomes normal.
Exactly. That's like what me and your mum keep saying, and it's it just continues.
Waiting for that one. I thought, no, he won't say that on the podcast. He's got more respect for me and my family. No, wrong. Totally wrong. I'm so tired,
I'm happy with
but
that
not
one.
tired enough to just cuss my mum out live on air.
I'm pleased with that one, mate. I'm pleased with that one.
I bet you are. So, I just want to talk about some weekend activities, Mr. Dribble. Yeah. You fucking lowered the tone. Let's lower it a bit more. King Dribbled, a.k.a. The Dribs. Yeah, come on. Share.
Oh, mate, I can't believe you've just fucking done that.
Did you see that just behind me? Just behind me, there was that bus that I've just thrown you under.
So, in confidence, was it yesterday? I spoke to you, wasn't it? And
Yes.
yeah, I noticed that there was a little bit of that. We all have it, boys. It's a bit disgusting, but I think we all have it at some point in our life where you finish your toilet and there's a little bit left over in the hose, and I told my mate in confidence that I think, oh shit, man, like I think it's happened to me this time, and yeah.
But is there more context to this? Is there more kind of going on around the dribble?
No, there's nothing else going on around the dribble.
Is there not? Is there nothing sort of a backstory behind what made you think of the dribble or anything like that? No.
Well, I was meeting somebody for the first time, properly new, who was coming to my house, and their first sort of sight of me was walking down the stairs with said dribble, and probably was like, "Oh my god, what a disgusting slob!"
Yeah.
I can imagine, like, looked at Selge and was like, "What a disgusting slob! Why are you with him?" And her just instantly going, "Just because he's quite nice, he's quite a nice bloke, and he's probably the best that I could do for the time being, until I can get ship somebody else in."
Did you happen to get any evidence of this at all? Just for the listeners.
Yeah, no.
Just a random question, Will. That's all. I just wondered whether you...
Yeah, I sent a picture of my crotch to you. Yeah.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
It's laminated now. I noticed it was laminated. Wipe clean for you.
Mate, it's so much easier then. Trust me. Spillages, no problem. Seal it, bang.
Maybe that's what I need in my trousers. I need it to be fucking laminate so it doesn't come through.
Yeah. Or just give it a proper shake like a normal bloke does. I know you're at that age where you can't necessarily control the flow sometimes. I get it. I do get it. But there is a picture. I will be posting that the morning that we release this, which is Wednesday morning. It will be there. Because I feel like everyone needs to see this.
Thanks, mate.
I'm so proud of myself now. I'm really, genuinely happy to be doing this podcast late on a Sunday night. You okay, mate? Thought I'd give you a little wave. Just make
Yeah,
sure
I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. No, we're good.
Oh, good.
Right, we're moving on.
Moving on. No more news this week, no. We're done and dusted.
No. Let's move on to the next news story, bro.
Okay. What else have you seen this week?
Well, I'd like to have a little discussion about Toffolo,
Oh, now that is a topic close to my heart.
Yeah, I can
And my
imagine
boy Ivan
you are.
has been banned. We all know this. We're all very aware that I was very disappointed by this. But Toffolo's done more bets.
More.
More
I wonder if
bets.
it's the severity of bets.
That shouldn't come into it. That's like you broke the rules. It's illegal. Simple as that. But Toffolo's not been banned. He's got a suspended sentence until, was it the end of 2024 or something like that?
Yeah, I think it
Or
was.
end of
Yeah,
this season or something like that.
end of this. Yeah, I think it's the end of this season, isn't it?
But he's made more bets over a long
Yeah,
period.
but there's.
But if he was
I
banging in
think
15, 20 goals a season, would he have been banned? And would there be a suspended ban? Or would it just been there and say, no, you've got to serve it?
it's an interesting point, isn't it? Because Ivan Toney was about to, start playing for England, and he was yeah, like I say, scoring goals for fun at Brentford. Really, he was on top form. So I do agree. I don't really understand it myself. I'm not too sure why that has happened. I think, was it Cooper who's come out and said, "Oh, there's more to it. Like you don't know the whole of the story." So
yeah,
I wonder if that's something.
But still, like, yeah. So he's been sent to the naughty step. But he doesn't have to sit on it. It's just be like the naughty steps here. Just FYI. But continue playing on the playground. No problem, mate.
Yeah. No, I do agree. I do agree, mate. It is out of order. It's a bit harsh. It's a bit harsh on Tony. I tell you something just on the back of. Was Match Fit last week? No, it wasn't. It was the week before. Match Fit episode with mental health. Richarlison. I mean, we slate Richarlison quite a bit, but he was he was talking about his mental health, having mental health issues. I thought that was a real step in the right direction. Actually, him talking about that and his struggles, and him going to see a therapist, counsellor, whatever it is whoever it is he's going to see, psychologist. So I thought fair play to him actually for coming out and saying that, and hopefully that work will continue. And people will be a bit more honest, as we spoke about a couple of episodes ago. So if you didn't catch that one, catch that. It's a really good episode. But yeah, just a continuation of that really was the other thing I had in the back of my mind to talk to you about today, young sir.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, as much as we do rip him on this pod, for justified reasons, 99% of the time. The fact that he's kind of raising that and raising awareness of that at an elite level, fair play and hats off to him. So, well done indeed. But I think I'm having a bit of a mind fart here. But is there anything else that's big that's happened?
No, I think there's been a continuation of the Rubiales stuff. Yeah, there's the Sancho stuff. I don't think he's going to play for United ever again. The thing is with all of that is Ten Hag can say it. Barcelona's come out and said, "Oh, we're interested." But the way Ten Hag's going, Sancho will outlive his reign quite easily.
He's got to be under some pressure.
Huge pressure. Man United ain't even we'll probably come on to it, but Man United ain't even. Well, actually, should we get into it? Do you want to get into it? Should we go on to the Premier League? Should we go into it now?
Yeah, let's go.
So, yeah, I mean, Man United, they were absolutely awful. I mean, I don't want to take anything away from Brighton, because Brighton, I think, played really well. But Man United defensively were just awful, weren't they? It was 3-1 in the end?
Yeah, it should have been 4. It should have been 4.
Yeah.
Brighton missed a bit of a sitter. But it could have been 8 or 9-0. Like, they were lucky to get that goal back for United. But Brighton just...
Who scored?
What,
it was Hannibal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was Hannibal, wasn't it? Yeah. Sorry, I was just trying to think of it.
But yeah, they just look terrible. Like, absolutely terrible. Like, it must be so hard being a United fan at the moment. The players individually from last season, Rashford, who also had a decent season, Martinez, who had a really good season, Casemiro had a bit of a mixed season, but still very good. They're all playing so badly now. Rashford can't hit a barn door.
Yeah. Well, so I think Rashford is actually one of their better players at the minute. Like I do get what you're saying. Like he isn't firing on all cylinders that he probably could be. But then I think he's a number 9. I think he plays better as a 9. I know he doesn't want to play as a 9.
He
but
reminds me of Aubameyang. He's an Aubameyang style player. You know he's great through the middle, but he needs to sort of play that. Almost like that left striker playing as a 2, so he still can go to the middle when he needs to. And the other one try either, if it's like Henry and Bergkamp, for example. Henry came in from the left originally, and Bergkamp was kind of there, and then he just dropped back and set it all up for him. I think Rashford needs someone like that.
Yeah, I agree. I do completely agree.
Goals. And I don't want to take it away from him. I feel like we're slating him a little bit. He did score a great goal against us last week. But generally, I just don't think he's playing well. He's just not playing well.
I think he is better. I think he could be better. The Anthony situation is a strange one. He's been accused of domestic abuse. I think over in Brazil, where he's staying, he's taken a leave of absence, so that's not going to be doing the club any good. I think Casemiro still puts in a good shift at defence, though, man. I thought Reguilon was a strange loan. I thought they could have bought somebody who's of a higher quality. He obviously started. Darlow, I don't really know where he fits. They've missed Varane, haven't they? Quite a lot. I think he's a big loss for them.
Yeah, I don't really understand the sort of Varane situation. Like, is he injured still? Is it like a long-standing thing? I don't really get it, because I know he had a few issues at Real Madrid. And when he's come across, he's not been firing on all cylinders 100% either. So it's kind of like, what do they do to keep him fit? Because I think they're a different team without him.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I think
it's really tough for United. I think it could be a really long season. I think Ten Hag's under pressure.
Yeah.
If they don't get through, I think like the group stages of Champions League, if they don't get through to the knockouts and they're struggling, or they get knocked out of one of the domestic cups as well, I think they might say, enough's enough, mate.
I think so. Yeah, I don't think it's working. I think he's got his work cut out. He seems to have they got rid of De Gea, Sancho. I think I don't know what he's trying to do, but I don't think he's working too much.
No, he's running out of scapegoats now, isn't he? He can't blame anyone else.
He did it with Ronaldo last year, didn't he? He has gone for. I don't think he'll last the season personally. Could be wrong, but Man United fundamentally really need to sort out this situation with the Glazers and whether they're selling the club or not, and what's happening with that.
Yeah.
And then they'll be sweet as a nut, as Ben Foster would say.
Oh mate, don't get me started on Ben Foster. You still listen to it?
I started to again. Yeah, I listened to one where he spoke about his retirement again, and I enjoyed the episode. Actually, I thought it was all right. It was an all right episode. But yeah, I think it's just the way he talks just gets me riled a little bit. I don't know why. But
he's just a normal guy.
One of them things.
He's a normal guy.
He is, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'll listen to the pod every week still without fail. I still enjoy it, but yeah, it's one of those. I'm just like, oh, stop it. It's like buzzwords, isn't it, that he uses. I'm like, Ben, come on. Never mind. We talk about the games for the weekend then, William. We spoke about Man United.
Yeah. I think we need to address the elephant in the room before we go on.
Mate, look, I've put on a bit of weight over COVID. You don't have to call me an elephant. Fucking out of order, bruv.
No, what I meant was the fact that when we were...
It's daylight. I have changed. The angle's changed.
Everything is different from what would have happened but a moment ago.
But it's also the same. Everything is different, but it's also the same.
It's also the same. Yeah, very good point. We decided last night that after our interview, which is coming up...
Hang on, who
decided? Well, if you let me fucking finish,
Just
we
you said-
decided as a podcast, because we are a podcast, we're a partnership, we are joint in this venture. Although, you know, if there's a bus to be thrown, then like the jock straps, they're joined. I think I've dropped the word jockstrap in the last 3 or 4 episodes.
Yes, it's really actually quite creepy. I won't lie.
So I decided I wasn't very well last night. I wasn't bringing my A game, so let's just bring it back to today and finish off the episode. But by the way, the interview later on, my God, man, my God, what an interview!
Yeah,
crazy. Okay, so Premier League. So where should we start then, Benjamin?
let's start with Wolves Liverpool, shall we? The early.
Oh,
kickoff.
sorry, just before we do crack on. Sorry, I know I just handed it over to you. I just wanted to say the Man United VAR call. What did you make of that?
It was out. Simple as that. The ball.
Do you
out.
think?
Looking at
What?
looking at all the angles, looking at all the pictures they've taken, there's a gap between the line, the grass, and the ball. Therefore, it's crossed the line.
Do you think though that they needed to change the position so you're looking down on the ball?
Yeah, they.
I've not seen that. Have they done that? Because I've not seen that.
Yeah, there's
Like, you know, they.
Well, it's not direct. It's not bird's eye view, but it's at a point that it's almost in line. You can see that there's a clear gap between the white line and the ball. There's grass in between it, so it's out. Simple as that. They can't moan about it. They can't moan about it at all.
I would prefer Hawkeye in that kind of situation.
Yeah, would you?
Anyway,
I don't think you can do Hawkeye all over the pitch, though, mate.
no.
No, because it's mounted underneath the crossbar.
Was it the Man United game where there was the offside?
Yes. No, we had an offside one.
Yeah, that was against Man United, I think. Oh yeah, no, yeah, it was us.
Well,
Yeah, no, sorry, yeah. It was us. Yeah, we'll come on to that. Let's go. So, sorry, you wanted to go to the early kickoff, yeah?
Yeah, are we okay to go? Is there anything else you wanted to interject before we actually go into that?
No, you crack on.
So,
Oh, actually, no, wait. No, I couldn't resist. Sorry, go on.
Well, funny. No, genuinely, like Wolves and Liverpool was a really entertaining game. I think Liverpool get bored. I've got a theory on this. The game is too easy for them. So they just like, do you know what, lads? Let's just go one behind. Let's give the fans something to cheer about. Give them something to be on the edge of their seats. This is an entertainment business. Let's go behind against a shit team that we are nailed on to beat. So everyone's like, ooh, never back the early kickoff, ooh. And then all of a sudden, they just batter him in the second half.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that Gakpo scored and then was immediately taken off.
Yeah, that was weird, but I think that was already planned.
It was, yeah. It seemed like it. I tell you what was funny as well.
Orcs.
The thing for me is when, it doesn't matter. A goal's a goal, but Harvey Elliott banging in a goal, jumping into the crowd, making a fuss, and then it's given as an OG. You're like, oh no.
I did feel bad for him because I thought that was on target.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
It looked on target, so why it was given, I don't know. But yeah, I do feel a bit bad for him. But
I know it was off target. No, it was off target. It looked on target when I first saw it, but it was definitely going off. It was definitely an OG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
fair enough.
I
do
think so.
feel bad for him still, nonetheless. Just one of those, you're like gutted, absolutely gutted. But solid 3-1 win. Liverpool looked really entertaining. The sort of attacking six, I suppose, that they've got now is just ridiculous.
Yeah, I would absolutely 100% agree. And you could probably, is it 6? Jota? So, I don't know if we need to go through this. Do we need to go through this? Probably not. Let's just,
No.
6.
But it's 6 very attacking-minded players. Trent's not exactly a defender in midfield, is he? He's that extra person now. Harvey Elliott is just a bit of an average, centre mid and stuff. But yeah, they've just got a lot of attacking intent now, haven't they? And
I think
it's
I can count 8. And if you want, I count 8. And if you want Trent, that's 9. There's they've got a serious amount of attacking strength there.
What centre back roams forward then? You said they've got 9 attacking players. So obviously,
Yeah.
one's not going to be the goalie, is it?
Mate, not in the fucking team. Not in the actual team, playing team, in the squad.
Oh no, I was talking about the playing team, saying that there's 5 or 6, and you were saying that there's 9. That's what I'm like. Who the fuck roamed forward? Like Joel Matit's playing on left wing. He's always known for his pace. Oh, cool. Yeah, so we'll move on then. So great win for them. Fulham, Luton then.
Yeah, do you know? Yeah, Luton. I mean, they had ample opportunity to score a goal, and do you know what they did?
They didn't score a goal.
That's it. So, and do you know what Fulham did?
They scored a goal,
and they won. It's mental, really, how football works. You know, it's quite crazy, actually.
Insane in the membrane, actually.
Yeah, I completely haphazardly agree.
Insane in the membrane.
Yeah.
A bit of a boring game, I think, overall. So I don't really want to talk about it anymore. There was a lot of drama in the next one, though. Spurs, Sheffield United.
What a game.
Sheffield United
what a game.
Should have won that, and they just capitulated.
They did. Tottenham played very well. I mean, Ange, he made the subs that he needed to make, and they had an impact, didn't they?
Yeah, Rich Atkinson scored.
I know, which is really annoying. But it was so frustrating to see him score. But also, it was nice to see that he didn't take his t-shirt off and run around like a complete knob. And he kept it under control. So I think Tottenham are, for me, I think they're hedging towards top 4 if they can continue it. I'm not sure that they will be able to, if I'm being completely honest, but I think they're heading in that direction if they continue on this trajectory. Yeah,
I think Ange's bringing the sort of likeability to Tottenham a little bit, just because he's a likeable character. I mean, I'm still never going to like them, don't get me wrong, but with Ange, you can tolerate them a little bit more. But yeah, solid to get the 3 points. That's what you need to get. You know, scrappy games sometimes you do need to get there and obviously win. And they've done that, so fair play to them.
They've got more goals than Sheffield.
Mate, your math skills are on fire today. Well done.
I've got a new toilet roll.
Oh, here we go. Go on.
It's got sums on it.
Oh, is it? Times tables? Or you just
no, I'm not at that level yet. Yeah, just addition and subtraction, yeah.
Fair play. Wow, subtraction as well?
Yeah.
No wonder you were tired yesterday when we recorded. You had to give up. Mental arithmetic. Fucking hell.
Every day on the toilet, man. Curry the night before, you know.
I don't want to know.
I'm joking.
City.
Yeah, West Ham look good, man. West Ham do look good.
West Ham,
and they've got
solid.
They got Kudus as well to come through. It's a Kudus. They got him to come through. So
it's a Kudus. Yeah, sorry. That Doku looks good, man.
I told you this, and you went, no, I'm not having it. No, I'm not having it. No, he's come from the French league. I'm not having it. Don't know anything about him. No, he's going to be shit. I didn't understand why Man City paid all that money for him. Now, the next day, I quite like that Doku. He's playing quite well, actually, isn't he?
You finished? Doing your best Tom Davis impression there. Well done. So, Jeremy Doku, I never slated him. I just didn't understand because I hadn't seen much of him play. But it was a lot of money. But he looks quality for him. He does look quality.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
But yeah, another win
Man
for
City.
Man City.
Man City look beatable. They do look beatable.
They do. If you can hold that defensiveness together for the whole game, I think that's where West Ham dropped a little bit. But yeah, I agree with you. They are beatable, but at the same time, no one's managing to do it.
No, 5-5.
That's the problem at the moment. They're setting an early pace, so it's always disappointing. I'll tell you what, we've had some like proper entertaining games there this weekend, especially like last minute drama and stuff as well. So next one is Villa Palace.
That's very last minute, wasn't it? Very late they left that, Villa.
I know, we were texting each other about the old prediction scores, weren't we? And you're like jumping up and down, celebrating, and you're like, yeah, fucking get in, yeah. Then it was, fuck Villa.
Yeah. And I'd be interested in seeing the stats for how many late goals are scored this season, because they do seem to be coming later and later and later. It's almost like the numbers goes up and there's going to be 12 minutes on it and 10 minutes on it, and there's going to be a lot through time wasting and stuff. So I think it'd be really interesting to see how many goals are scored, because you're basically playing a 100-minute game now.
Yeah, I think the 100-minute games have doubled, I think, so far this season already.
Yeah.
Which is just insane.
It's such a rarity, isn't it? You had like 3-4 minutes. But what makes me question is what the fuck was going on back in the time? Like, throughout the whole of the football history since they brought on like added minutes, where was the referee getting that figure from?
Literally no idea. Just plucking it out their head.
It's just like, we're actually counting now, so it's like 12 minutes. Like, well, what was you doing before then?
Oh, it's insane.
Just guessing.
Right? It's just completely insane.
But yeah, well done to Villa. Good goals. I thought it was a pen myself. So yeah, good decision. And I think that's the first time I have seen in a long time the referee being sent to the screen and not changing his mind.
Yeah, that was a bit of a almost controversy in itself that they didn't change their mind.
Yeah, it was. And I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Socks above the knees.
No.
You can only be one person if you're going to have socks above your knees. And I'm sorry, David Luiz, but not David Luiz.
Douglas Luiz.
Who is it? Douglas Luiz. Why did I say David? Douglas Luiz, you are not TH14. Pull your socks down, my friend.
Yeah. But he did score. And he's in my dream team. Did he score? Yeah, he did. He scored a penalty, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? That he's as good as Thierry? Oh, here we go. Him and fucking Ivan Toney.
No, he's not.
Here we go. This is how it all starts, isn't it?
Don't start.
I'll start getting texts through soon saying, "Oh yeah, I really, really love Douglas Luiz. He's the next Thierry Henry."
Just because you've had a sleep and you're now feeling better about yourself, you're feeling in tip-top condition. No.
Oh, that's easy for you to say. What happened to your voice then?
Yeah, I don't know. I was hoping you would notice. But
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Sure thing, brethren.
Excuse me. But yeah, it's a really entertaining 3-1 win though. Couple of proper last-minute goals. Mate, Martinez though, that little slip proper cracked me up.
It was funny, wasn't it? Yeah, that's good. I did enjoy the slip.
Couldn't happen to
If Gerrard was there, it'd been better.
Well, yeah, would have been. Did you hear his match report after, like his interview? They asked him about being shortlisted for the Ballon d'Or, like, but do you think he's going to win? He's like, no, my mate Messi's going to win. My good mate Messi. Oh, mate, crawl out of his arsehole, for God's sake. Best friend Messi. Like, come on. Like, we know you're mates, but why'd you have to name drop him like that? So we all know he's going to win. My good mate Messi. Right, shut up, you drip.
I mean, from you.
What? I don't bang on about Ivan Toney. You bang on about Ivan Toney and tell everyone that I bang on about Ivan Toney.
And Douglas Luiz, apparently. The next Henry, you reckon?
Here we go. Right, literally every listener watching/listening will know that it is you putting words into my mouth again. I'm not having it.
Might be the only thing I put in there.
No, make sure you fucking wipe first, you dribbler. Jesus. Right, go on to the next game.
Oh dear. We got Newcastle Brentford.
Go on, what are you going to dribble about this one?
I thought it was it was just a bit of a shit game, to be honest. Wasn't it? I'm not really sure if it was a penalty if you look at it under the microscope, but
no,
I could see why it was given, and done deal, isn't it? 1-0 Newcastle.
Yeah, much closer than last season. Was it 5-1? I think it was. to Newcastle.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, a little bit closer. I thought Brentford looked alright. They needed a presence up front. Some may say.
Yeah. The next then is
they did need that presence up front just to be able to just get that in the corner, and get it in the back of the net. But
yeah,
I think it's a big win for Newcastle. Gives them a bit of confidence.
Yeah, certainly. The ball draw.
Oh my god! Right, so just put it in perspective, right? So you said about the 100-minute games. We had 1 minute in the first half and 4 in the second. That just tells you just how shit this game was.
It was a proper game, wasn't it?
Nothing happened.
It was a proper old school game.
Like Chelsea had a good couple of chances, and don't get me wrong, like Neto made like 2 really good saves, but the quality was just fucking awful.
Did you see that shot from Jackson? What, like he just like it was like I was about to kick the ball,
Mate, he could not even. He barely could hit the stand behind him at one point.
I know. 5 shots on goal. Shots on target each. 10 shots from Bournemouth, 9 shots from Chelsea. It was. Should we move on?
Yeah,
that's how bad it was.
Everton, Arsenal, mate. Go on.
Yeah, difficult one. This one for me. I feel like we not dropped. I feel like we could have had a few more. I feel like that could have been our real sort of game that got us the momentum to basically just continue and just kick ass. But it didn't really work like that, to be honest. It was more of a simple sort of all over them, but nothing up top. I'm not sure why Nketiah is still starting. For me, and I know that there's going to be people who differ in opinion, but I don't think Nketiah is good enough to start up front for a team who is vying for the title, because that's what we are. We are chasing for the title. I thought if you look at Man City with Haaland and Alvarez. Then you've got, Liverpool's 9 players that they've got on the pitch at all times who are really attacking, according to Ben. You've got Aston Villa with the next Thierry Henry, and we've got Jesus and Nketiah. I think we need somebody bigger. I'm not going to lie. I think we need a bigger name, bigger striker. I'd like to have seen maybe that Højlund from United. He would have been good for us. Someone like that though, someone who can bang in goals.
No, all piss taken aside, I genuinely do feel Ivan Toney would bring that.
Yeah. What did he get for Brentford? He got did he get 20 goals last season?
I think it was 18 or 19 goals.
It's still up there though, isn't it?
Yeah, he was the 3rd top highest scorer behind Kane and Haaland. And he plays, and this is no disrespect, but he plays for Brentford. They're not known for their goal scoring prowess.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I do completely agree with you, man. Yeah.
And I think you're laughing then.
Me too. Should we get our guest on?
Shall we?
Yeah, and we'll do the Euro round. I don't think we haven't got a guest next week, so we'll do the Euro worldwide roundup again next week from the last 2 weeks, and then we'll start having that as a regular thing when our episodes are a bit shorter. What we don't want to do is continue to basically bore you with our bullshit.
No,
it's not good for the figures, is it? If people start turning off halfway through, so
No, exactly. So we'll take a quick break and then we will get the guest on. Cheers, guys.